Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the machines that make our hearts race and our palms sweat. Today, we're talking about something that's got the entire automotive world buzzing like a hive of angry hornets, the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. If you've been missing that raw, unfiltered American muscle since the last generation bowed out, buckle up because Chevy's bringing back the Z28 badge with a vengeance, and it's not messing around. This isn't just a revival. It's a resurrection. A track-bred beast designed to remind us why the Camaro has been the stuff of legends since 1967, your name. And I've spent the last week glued to this carbon fiber-laced monster, pushing it to its limits on twisty back roads and a local circuit. Stick around as we break it all down from the jaw-dropping looks that turn heads at 100 yards to the gut-punch performance that'll leave you grinning like a kid on Christmas morning. If you're a gearhead, hit that like button now. Subscribe for more reviews like this, and let's get into it. Picture this, you're rolling up to a car meet, and out of the haze steps a low-slung predator with lines so aggressive they could cut glass. The front end of the 2026 Camaro Z28 is pure intimidation wrapped in aerodynamic genius. That massive, blacked-out grille stares you down like it's daring you to challenge it, flanked by slim, predatory LED headlights that slice through the night with razor-sharp precision. Chevy's dialed in the fascia with wider air intakes that suck and cool air like a jet engine, feeding the beast underneath while massive carbon fiber splitters channel airflow to keep things planted at triple-digit speeds. The hood. It's got those functional vents etched right in. Not just for show, they're pulling heat off that V8 like it's their job, which it is. And don't get me started on the hood pins. They're a subtle nod to the racing heritage, locking down that sculpted aluminum panel so it stays put when you're carving apexes. Up close, you notice the details. The subtle Z28 badging in matte black, the quad-element fog lights integrated seamlessly into the bumper for that wide, planted stance. It's not flashy like some Euro exotics, it's purposeful, brutal, and it screams, "I'm here to dominate the tarmac," not pose for selfies. If the front is the snarl, the side profile is the coiled spring ready to unleash. This Z28 sits on 20-inch forged aluminum wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. 325/30ths up front. A monstrous 335/30ths out back, giving it a stance so wide it looks like it's about to burst the fenders. The body lines flow like a river of rage, sharp creases from the A-pillar down to the rockers, where carbon fiber side skirts hug the ground to minimize drag and add that downforce you feel in your bones. The door sills are etched with the Z28 script, illuminated at night for that extra touch of swagger. And the mirrors. Sleek, aero-optimized units with integrated turn signals that barely disrupt the airflow. From the side, you see the subtle roofline dip, the glass-black rear quarter windows that hide the massive rear haunches and those flared wheel arches begging for abuse. It's 188 inches of pure attitude, with a curb weight shaved down to just under 3,500 pounds, thanks to lightweight composites everywhere you look. Now, swing around to the back and holy exhaust note, Batman, this is where the Z28 bears its teeth. Dual quad-tip exhausts roar out from under the massive carbon fiber diffuser, tuned to that signature Camaro bark that rattles your chest at idle and howls like a banshee under throttle. The rear fascia is all business, a huge wing adjustable, of course with 3 settings for street, track, or drag mounted on stalks that pull double duty for downforce without killing top speed. Taillights are slim LED strips that wrap around the corners, giving it that modern edge while the integrated spoiler lip keeps air glued to the deck lid. And the badging? Z28 in bold, raised letters across the trunk, flanked by heat extractors that vent hot air from the engine bay. From any angle, this exterior isn't just pretty, it's engineered warfare, balancing beauty with brutality in a way that makes every other coupe in the lot look like it's playing dress dash up dot slide inside. And you're stepping into a cockpit that's equal parts race car and refined sanctuary. Because Chevy knows you want to live with this thing, not just thrash it on weekends. The door swings open with a satisfying thunk thanks to those lightweight aluminum frames, and you're greeted by Recaro seats that hug you like a custom-tailored suit, with bolsters so aggressive they'll keep you locked in during the hardest cornering without a hint of slip. They're wrapped in Alcantara suede with red contrast stitching, perforated for breathability on those long hauls. And heated up front because even track warriors deserve a warm butt on a chilly morning. Power adjustable with memory settings, they adjust 8 ways, including lumbar that massages out the kinks after a spirited drive. The dash is a masterpiece of minimalism, a massive 12-inch digital gauge cluster that reconfigures on the fly street mode for a clean analog look, track mode for lap timers and G-forces splashed across the screen. Below it, the 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system runs Chevy's latest MyLink software. Buttery smooth with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and over-the-air updates that keep you connected without fumbling. Navigation's baked in. Bose audio thumps through 12 speakers if you opt for the premium setup. And there's even a head-up display projecting speed and nav, cues right onto the windshield so your eyes stay on the road or the next sweeper. Materials? Everywhere you touch is premium. Soft-touch plastics on the dash, carbon fiber accents trimming the vents and console, and leather-wrapped steering wheel with thick grips and paddle shifters for that 6-speed manual. Speaking of which, the shifter sits in a gated mechanism straight out of the 60s. Short throw and precise, begging for rev-match downshifts. Rear seats? They're there if you need M-fold flat for cargo. Good for 2 adults on a short trip, but let's be real, this is a driver's car, so the focus is forward. Climate control's dual-zone auto, with those seats keeping you cool under pressure, and ambient lighting shifts colors to match your drive mode: red for track fury, blue for chill cruises. Storage is smart, deep bins in the doors, a wireless charger up front, and a trunk that swallows 9.1 cubic feet despite the battery tray for the mild hybrid assist. It's not a luxury liner like a Mustang GT, but it's purposeful luxury, everything you need, nothing you don't. All tuned to make you feel like the pilot of a fighter jet. Alright, let's talk about what really sets the soul on fire, the performance. Under that vented hood lurks a naturally aspirated 6.2-liter LT4 V8. Hand-assembled in bowling green with titanium valves and forged pistons, pumping out a ferocious 455 horsepower and 455 pound-feet of torque. Numbers that harken back to the glory days but with modern efficiency, paired to that legendary 6-speed Tremec manual or an optional 10-speed auto if you're feeling lazy. It launches like a surface-to-air missile. I clocked 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds flat during my test, with the quarter-mile vanishing in 12.2 at 118 miles per hour, all while the revs climbed to 6,600 without breaking a sweat. Top speed? Governor limited to 185, but it'll hit it with the right setup. Handling-wise, this Z28 is a scalpel in a world of butter knives. The magnetic ride control suspension reads the road like Braille, firming up for corners and softening for potholes, while the FE4 heavy-duty setup includes spool valve dampers from Multimatic that keep body roll to 0. Staggered Pirellis bite into asphalt with 1.05 grams of grip. And those Brembo 6-piston front calipers with massive 15.4-inch carbon ceramic rotors haul it down from 70 miles per hour in just 150 feet, no fade even after repeated hot laps. Launch control, line lock for burnouts, and 5 drive modes from Tour to Track let you dial in the chaos, with the diff locking up to put power where it's needed. On the circuit, it carves lines like it's on rails. Understeer, a distant memory thanks to that near-perfect 52/48 weight distribution. And the sound? Oh man, that cross-plane crank V8 bellows through the quad pipes with a rasp that echoes off canyon walls, turning every drive into a symphony of fury. Fuel economy? Real world 16 city, 24 highway, not bad for a 455 horse track slayer, and the mild hybrid system sips a bit more on the highway. It's not just fast, it's alive, communicative, and utterly addictive, proving Chevy's still got the formula for making cars that feel like extensions of your right foot. Now, let's get real about the wallet, because dreams like this don't come cheap, but neither do they break the bank like some 6-figure exotics. The 2026 Camaro Z28 stickers at $85,990 for the base coupe, including destination. That's right in the sweet spot for what you're getting. A factory-built race car that laps quicker than cars twice the price. Add the 1LE Extreme Track package for another $6,500, and you're in carbon ceramic brake and aero wizardry territory, pushing it to $92,490. Convertibles start at $91,990 if you want the wind in your hair vibe. And fully loaded with Recaro's Bose and that 10-speed auto, you're looking at around $98,000 before taxes. Options are mercifully sparse to keep the purity intact. No giant wheels or chrome trim here, but throw in the $1,500 graphics package for heritage stripes. And it's a steal compared to the Mustang Shelby GT 500's $80,000 entry that's already bloated with supercharger lag. Resale, Z28s hold value like gold.